Okay, it's currently 7:48 p.m. on April 10th, and I'm just gonna fill you in with some information real quick because I have to go eat dinner now. So, yes, this is school update video for April 2019, and uh, before I start off talking about all the things that happened since April 1st, tomorrow is the second last day, well, actually, technically, the last day before the Easter break, and, bruh, bruh. This is stage 2 of the war. The war is happening right now, and it's stage 2 because it's building up to a climax, and yesterday and the day before yesterday, on these 2 days, I climbed the social ladder real hard. Like I've broken barriers that I've never broken before. Not like huge barriers, but small ones. There are bigger barriers to break, and yeah, I'm starting to socialize with many other people in the class, and I'm starting to gain allies as I'm speaking, and at the same moment, Topher is my enemy. I am the one who's fighting Topher. That's the war, and Topher is the enemy. And Topher, I'm not sure, but it seems that he's losing friends now. Like I don't know why, but Leo and Pink, who were originally really close to Topher, now speaks less to Topher, but they still speak to him, but I guess less. And I don't know what does that mean. Maybe it's that their relationship is slowly falling apart. I don't know what's going on, but whatever the case may be, I am on the winning side now. Like originally I'm in the bottom and Topher is way higher than me, but now we're slowly switching positions, and it's so damn exciting. And today I was supposed to talk to the boys, the Potato Gang, Ernest, Andy, and Grant, and Dean, and I was supposed to tell them about Topher's evil deeds and what he had done to me. However, I didn't have the time, so I kinda didn't do that. So tomorrow morning, first thing, I'm gonna tell the boys about what Topher did, and hopefully in recess, lunchtime, and after school, we have the opportunities to strike Topher hard and fast before Easter break begins. So it's not going to be this unsatisfying cliffhanger. It's going to be Easter break. And I want this done before Easter break. And hopefully shit happens tomorrow. And I'm bloody excited. Yeah, I'm starting to realize that I'm completely running out of time right now because I still haven't packed my luggages because I have to go to South Korea tomorrow night, and today I really don't have time because I have to have lunch outside with my family and also have dinner outside with my family because it's my grandparents' birthday, and I planned to do a Matmos album review. I filmed the review yesterday night, which is really sketchy, and I tried to edit it today, and yes, I did. And then I watched Glass movie last night, the whole thing, and until like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. ish, and today morning I filmed the Glass review and was almost late, and then we have the whole thing. We have the diss track that's being filmed. It's kind of crazy. And then I just finished writing the diss track like yesterday, so that was really sketchy and risky. And then immediately after that, today, tonight, like not tonight actually, like yesterday night, I planned to do a mini albums review, but I don't have time. I only have time to finish the script, and I finished editing the Matmos album review, and I guess I edited a little bit of Glass review, and I planned to finish the Glass movie review tomorrow morning, and then I will film the mini albums review and edit it and put it in a USB tomorrow. And I'm also gonna film the disc response, and I'm also gonna start a new YouTube account and drop the diss track before dropping the response. Originally, I wanted to finish watching House of Cards Season 2, Episode 12. Second half, I only watched the first half, but I realized that it's already 3 a.m. and I need to go to bed. And I also want to finish Season 2, Episode 13 of House of Cards so that I could immediately film the review for Season 2 and then edit it and then upload it. And right now I still have to pack my luggages and bags, and I still have like 6 Easter holiday assignments, plus we have the short film. We still need to finish up the PowerPoint, finalize the PowerPoint, and finalize the budget so that we could cast new actors and actresses and crew. And what else? Oh yeah, we still have a bunch of school stuffs to tend to. I still have, so I'm totally fucked. All right. I'm back. I'm back to Hong Kong. If you're wondering, where have I been to? I've been to Korea, South Korea, for a vacation, for a holiday vacation thing. Been to South Korea, and all 4 of the last videos were pre-uploaded. So yeah, I actually pre-recorded 4 videos and uploaded them, and so it is indeed true that I've been gone for the past week, and now I'm back in my bedroom, and it feels like I've never went away. Anyway, before I start talking about where have I been to, my experiences, which is usually what I would do after I go somewhere outside, I want to talk about school a little bit because I just don't have time. Okay, there are only 3 days left for our Easter break before we go back to school, which sucks. So I need to really talk about school. Alright, so I'm running out of storage space right now, so I gotta speak quickly. So this is April school update, and I know nobody watches it, but I just want to tell this story of mine, just to share some of my thoughts and my experiences in school as well. And first of all, things are tensing up. In the month of March, it's the 11th last month of my entire school life. It's a huge deal. It's the last year, and it feels like I've never done shit in the past 3 years, okay? And I feel like I need to do something. I need to step up and do something. Not only for myself, but for all the good people in school right now. So I really want to make a change in the school right here. And, even though it's not going to be this huge change, I still want to do something. Alright, so my camera's shaking. Great. I'm using the stand that Cedric gave me. Awesome person he is. Awesome person. So, I'm gonna give you a little backstory here. Me and Topher has had tension between each other for around, 9 months now. I don't know, like a little over half a year, not a little, well, around like 3/4 of a year, ever since 11th grade. So the reason being is that Topher hates me. He drew first blood. I don't know why. I didn't do shit to him. One day he just decided to be an asshole, so he treated me really poorly and also treated a lot of other people really, really poorly. Just to name a few: Russell, Jordana, and Anne, kinda. Especially for Russell, I really feel bad for him. He's a really, really nice person, and I guess Topher just doesn't like nice people. So yeah, anyway, war has begun last month already. I realized that I can't just stand here and not do anything while this bad person is out there just hurting people. I feel like I need to do something to save, not save, but help the people around me to stop this one bad person, that is Topher. So anyway, April 1st, the war resumes. So of course, if you don't know this, April 1st and 12th is also a part of my test cycle, and that biology test totally sucks. And anyway, let's resume on April 2nd. Pretty much the worst day of the year so far, I think. So it was immediately after the really insanely inhumane biology test. That's just really fucked up my mind. That's just, it's just terrifying, okay? A really terrifying and unexpectedly difficult and destructive biology test. And after that, there are no more tests. This is the final test of this cycle. So I came back home. I filmed a video. I relaxed. And then Leo texted me, inviting me to a dinner. A dinner with me, Cedric, Leo, Pink, Topher, and Natalie. And Topher's there. Awesome stuff. So, Cedric is my best friend. And ever since 11th grade, last year, September, he went to Scotland for, studying. And it's just really sad, and I felt quite lonely without him. And he's back in Hong Kong for a couple of weeks. And it's this huge deal. I really want to hang out with him. I want to have dinner with him. So I accepted Leo's invitation, not because I want to hang out with the team, but because I want to hang out with Cedric. He's a great person. Again, he gave me the stand now so I can show two hands. Anyway, so yes, I went to the dinner. I wore casual clothes because we're not going to school. And at first, the gang, Leo, Topher, Nat, Pink, and Cedric, and a bunch of others, and a bunch of other people like Tom, Derek. I don't know. There are so many. Marty, Hector, Harry, Derek, AJ. Jeffrey was there at some point, but he left before I arrived. So it was crazy, and they were all just playing basketball in a basketball court in the middle of a park. And I went there in my little hoodie jacket. I wore sunglasses, and it's this little prank thing. It's this post-April Fool's thing. And then I took off my sunglasses, and they're like, "Oh, hey, it's you." Even though Topher and Natalie, they already knew it's me because they're psychics, right? Yeah. Anyway, I surprised Cedric, and I hung out with Cedric like 90% of the time. And then after the whole basketball thing finished, all the boys went back home, except for Topher, Cedric, and Leo. They all stayed behind with me, Natalie, and Pink, and we decided to have dinner. Yes, it's dinner time. Also, Natalie's wearing all black, like a black dress, a black sweater, black high heels, and it's like goth outfit almost, but not quite, because she's not having any of the tattoos or piercings or whatever. And Topher was so in love with this goth style. I am actually 100% sure that Topher is in love with Natalie, and Topher, let's not go there. So yeah. So Leo was asleep when I arrived because he felt kind of under the weather. I think he had fever or something, and he slept with Pink, and Pink's his girlfriend. So there's that. And then he woke up, and we went to dinner. We went to somewhere even farther away from my home, beside a mall in a very crowded district, a very popular district in Hong Kong. So we went there. We went to this nice cafe kind of restaurant where it serves these really expensive pastas and pizzas and, just expensive Western food in general. And I love Western food, don't get me wrong, but it's really friggin' expensive. And first thing Natalie said was, haha, you're not gonna buy anything, you're not gonna eat anything, right? Because it's so expensive, and you're like saving money, right? So yeah, I don't like to waste money, and Natalie jokes about it. Also, it just pisses me off that during the basketball game, when they were like not playing and all, like the boys and Natalie were talking to each other, and Natalie told the boys about back in the days, back in 7th grade and 8th grade, we have this evil teacher, Miss Solomon. And Topher was like, yeah, guess what? When I was in 7th and 8th grade, I confronted Miss Solomon. I argued with her and all that. And they're basically flexing to each other. Topher and Natalie were flexing to the other boys, but not in a way they're showing off their money, how rich they are, but showing off how cool they are. And it just totally sucks, because I am in the same class with Natalie during 7th and 8th grade, and I've experienced those shit. Cedric as well. And people act as if Natalie is the only person who's completely lost her innocence, and she knows all these dark, messed up stuffs. Like, it's so cringy, okay? Anyway, back to the dinner. We arrived there, me, Cedric, Leo, Pink, Natalie, Topher, and before arriving there, I already know that it's gonna be an awkward-ass dinner, because I hate Topher, because Topher hates me, and I don't know what would happen. But, well, I want to hang out with Cedric, so yeah, that happened. It's expensive, and throughout the entire dinner, Leo was asleep like 80% of the time, and I and Cedric were whispering to each other also a lot. I sort of whispered to Cedric, yeah, this is kind of awkward, and Topher heard it. And he was like, could you have spoken any louder? Like something along the lines of that in Cantonese. And that's just really mean. And he just stared at me, like, hateful stare. And I was like, what? And Cedric immediately, calmed down the situation a little bit, released the tension a little bit by saying, nothing. So immediately Cedric realized how intense the situation was, and how much does Topher hate me. In fact, I asked Pink the other day, I asked Pink the other day if Topher knows that I don't like him as well. Pink says no. Pink says it's pretty much one directional. Well, at least in Topher's point of view. So Topher may not know that I hate him either, and Topher simply hates my guts for no good reason. It's just a really pathetic dinner, to be honest. It's just this very pathetic, miserable dinner. I sat down there, and there are some legitimately good food on the table. Some really good pasta, really well cooked. This mini pizza that's actually really crispy and kind of cute. And it's just completely ruined. The vibes are completely ruined. Leo's asleep. Natalie and Topher are, talking to each other in a very flirty, seductive, and annoying way, and they're acting as if they're better than all the other people in the world, and just me and Cedric just whispering to each other, knowing that Topher hates us both. And then once in a while, Natalie would ask me if I want more food, and I kept a distance, even though I was hungry and I didn't eat much. I distanced myself from her and Topher, and Natalie asked me, do you want more food? And I'm like, I'm good. And she's like, wow, why are you acting like this? Like, you're so scary. Like I don't know if you're serious or sad or are you happy or whatever. I don't know when are you what. And I guess that's kind of a good thing because I can hide my emotions a bit, especially when I'm in front of my enemies. That might be a good thing. And yeah, so that's a pro of the dinner. That's a good thing that happened. And then immediately after, Topher looked at me because he thinks that I have offended Natalie in some way, and Topher is this nice guy. So Topher was like, "You should talk. This is so awkward. You're so awkward. You should talk with us. You should talk more. Okay? You should talk. You should socialize with us." And I agree. I want to socialize with people, except for people who are total assholes, like Topher himself. So I didn't say a word, and Cedric again calmed down the situation by saying, "Whatever, we're having dinner. We're not here to talk that much. We're not here, whatever." So yeah, at the end of the day, I just left, and everyone else left, and it's this awkward thing. I and Topher actually live in the same district, but I could have taken the same bus with him back home, but I didn't. I took the subway. I took the MTR, and it's just a very miserable, awkward dinner. Good food, totally wasted. I still feel hungry, but I also wasn't in the mood for eating or anything, so that sucks.